Hello there everyone. Today we'll be bringing you something different. It's a guide on how to kill Jenny of the Woods from The Witcher 3. So I decided to do this just because I found out the fight to be very dynamic and interesting. I just finished it, so it's a bit fresh for me, and the basics of it are that you have to cast Yrden on the ground, catch Jenny in the circle so you can hit her, otherwise it's impossible. And the most annoying thing that happens is right now, as you can see, she splits into 3 parts and you need to kill them as quickly as possible, otherwise her health bar goes ridiculously high. This is basically what you need to do. You just need to cast the sign on the ground, then you need to hit her a bunch of times, and when she splits up into 3 parts, just eliminate them as fast as possible. The fight itself is not that hard if you have a decent Witcher blade. If you don't have one, it can be impossible to beat her just because she can regenerate much faster than you can damage her. Similar to fighting a werewolf further on in the game. But right now what I have in this fight is the Griffin armor, which allows me to cast my signs very fast. As you can see on the top left, because I'm using a keyboard, I can shift between Quen and Yrden with 4 and 6. So what I'm doing is I'm casting the sign on the ground, I'm hitting her a bunch of times, then I'm switching to Quen, I'm casting Quen, and I'm defending myself if she hits me. And this tactic is pretty efficient up until the later part of the fight, when she starts getting a bit more aggressive. But in terms of dodging her attacks, I would recommend using the small dodge and not the fast row, not the huge row you can do. And you should use the row only when she splits into several parts. So you will see just in 1 second, after a bunch of hits, she goes again into 3 parts, and she regens almost half health. So right now you want to go to them as fast as possible and kill them, so you row on the ground instead of tapping short row. And as you can see, it only regens about 25% of her health, which is fine, as long as you can do enough damage in the next cycle. And right now she starts being a bit more aggressive. As you can see, she did like 3 attacks consecutively with me only wanting 1. So you gotta be very careful, because she starts doing some AoE swipe attacks that are very annoying to deal with, and if she hits you, the damage is crazy. So make sure you have some food equipped. But the basics are still there. You just need to be more careful when economic in hitting her. So hitting her twice is the most you can do right now. She also blinds you whenever she does that. It's not very efficient for her to do so. I'm finding that I didn't have any problems with the blind effect. But yeah, as long as you kill her clones very fast and you stay in that Yrden sign and dodge a lot, you should be fine. Just don't panic if you get hit a bunch of times, and play defensive as much as possible. As you can see, I'm getting a bit greedy towards the end, hitting her with no sign on the ground. I basically just want to finish her off. Never do that. There's always going to be the opportunity where you can strike and don't go greedy in the end. But yeah, that's pretty much the fight. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. See you next time.